I recently purchased a used 60 inches Swisher pull-behind mower with.
Welcome to Just Answer Small Engines. Let me try to help you. Full-size image. Do you have model number off the tag on side of mower? Here is a T14560, which is 14.5 horsepower with 60-inch deck. Swisher uses frame as ground and is not like typical starting circuit. Here is their universal wiring diagram. Full-size image.
Mine is a T1260 serial number L401311803.
The second universal diagram should be the one you have. Full-size image.
Is that a 2-prong solenoid instead of a 4-prong one? Mine has a 4-prong one. Not sure it is correct though. Where is the gray wire from the carb supposed to go?
4-wire solenoid, one small wire goes to key switch start terminal. And the second small terminal is grounded. The solenoid wire on carburetor goes to the terminal on key switch that is energized when key is turned on. Solenoid on carb has to be energized for engine to stay running. Look at the first diagram, showing the 14.5 horsepower Briggs. Gray wire goes to L on key switch by that diagram.
Okay, thanks. WHWN the rain stops, I'll have another look at it.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for the help. I may have more questions later. Going to look again. I think 3 of the terminal on the solenoid are hot in one time. Not sure it is correct. Where should the small wires on solenoid be going? The diag ain't real clear.
One is ground, one is the switch wire from the key.
Full-size image.
Seems to be all wrong. In my mind, neither should be going to the cable terminal. Solenoid has to close and make the cable connection.
The small red wire goes up to the wiring harness that runs under the flywheel. The yellow/green jumper wire goes from battery terminal to small terminal. Green wire fron switch goes to othre small terminal. Brown wire from switch goes to the wire on the armature, the plug wire thingy. Any suggestions? My power wire from battery is the black wire in the pict. Someone used black instead of red. Does it matter what small terminal is ground and which is switch?
Black and red should be on same positive battery cable terminal on the solenoid's large post. Other large posts should only be cable to the starter, nothing else. Small wires on solenoid should be ground and switch wire from key switch. Red wire is the wire from stator/alternator for charging battery.
Correct, starter side only has starter wire.
Okay.
The harness coming from under flywheel has 2 wires, but I only have one red hook to it?
If both actually go under flywheel, where is other wire going? You have to have kill wire going to the coil to kill engine, but coil is on outside of coil.
The 2 wires run in under flywheel, not sure what they connect to under there, have a plastic plug on the end. And my small red wire runs to one of them, the other one has nothing going to it. You can see part of the connector in top left of pict. Not sure of a kill wire. I replaced the switch and now it cranks and kills with the switch, but I don't think the wiring is correct at the solenoid. I still don't have the gray wire from carb hooked up, other than a gator clip, and I hook it to battery when cranking.
That is correct, the two wires go into one red, and it is there to charge the battery. If it starts and kills with key, it should be okay. Just check battery voltage before start, and while it is running, to see if the charging system is working. Swhiser does things different. I have had two of them and they do not wire up as standard mower does. Personally, I would disable the carburetor solenoid by removing it and removing the tip on the end, then clip the wire. The solenoid is there to keep engine from backfiring when key is turned off. Serves no other purpose.
Okay, I'll try it for a while to see how it does. Just hoping it don't run the battery down while it's setting idle in between uses. Thanks for the help. Is it easy to remove?
Thank you.
Do I still have time for another question on a different topic? A 10 horsepower Briggs motor?
Ask away.
I have a Troy-built chipper shredder, been set in about 2 years. Used one time. Has a 10 horsepower Briggs intake motor. The chipper model is 24A424 GO 63. The motor is 3BSXS.3422 HT family. I can't get it to run. It will run while I spray starter fluid in the carb, but dies when it runs out. Gas is getting from the tank to carb. Any suggestions?
Remove the float bowl on the carburetor and see if the bowl is gunked up. The carburetor likely needs a good cleaning. Here is link. http://outdoorpower.com/repair/Briggs_Walbro_LMT_carb.asp.
What do you think of the stuff called mechanic in a bottle? Recon that would help or hurt? Thanks for the help.
It won't help if the varnish has already set. Waste of money in this case. Best to at least pull the float bowl and see if float and needle valve are free and bowl is full of gas.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.